Watch out, Mr. Ford Fiesta. A talented new upstart has arrived in Supermini town. Here are 10 things that you should know about the new Nissan Micra, including whether it's actually any good. Apart from the engine mountings, fuel tank and a few other components, just about everything else is new. The 3 Renault borrowed engines, new. Exterior design, new. Interior design, guess what? That's new too. Suffice to say, Nissan was pretty keen to distance the new car from its rather terrible predecessor, the one old people really like. Even though the 2017 Nissan Micra lives on the same V platform as its predecessor, it is actually 174mm longer, 78mm wider and 55mm shorter. That means more space for storing stuff and things, and headroom for a driver up to 6'8", which means it's good for giraffes. As for boot space, expect 300 litres with the seats up, and 1,004 litres with them folded flat, so there's plenty of shopping potential. Those with an iPhone or iPad will be happy to know Apple CarPlay features, but what about Android users? Well, we have bad news, because we've been told the processor that runs the infotainment system cannot work with Android Auto. That means the only chance it will be available in the new Micra, if at all, is when they update the car, and that's not going to be for a while. Potential owners will be pleased to know the new Micra comes with autonomous emergency braking as standard, meaning it will slam on the brakes if you are too busy checking out an attractive pedestrian. It will also keep you in lane on roads where it has a line to follow and cushion a crash with 6 airbags. For an even safer drive, you can give Nissan even more money for the likes of blind spot warning system and high beam assist. Thanks to the help of Bose, the new Micra can be had with a fancy sound system that puts speakers in the driver's headrest. Tweak the sound system a bit and you are meant to get a more immersive sound. Immersive or not, it definitely sounds good and is capable of going very, very loud. Seriously, look at it, a Nissan Micra with attitude, said no one ever. Yet there is something refreshing about its sharp, scatty lines and eye-wateringly bright colours. The interior, meanwhile, something most manufacturers seem to take no effort in designing at all, even though you look at it all the sodding time, looks pleasing. The dual-tone thing you can spec on the higher trim levels does a good job of distracting you from some rather cheap plastics. The new Micra may be young at heart, but it is a tad OAP when you bury the accelerator. To be fair, the 0.9 litre petrol generates a mere 88.5 brake horsepower and 104 foot-pounds of torque. So even though it weighs 1,082 kilograms, you really need to rev it quite hard to make decent progress. Luckily, the engine sounds somewhat throaty and the 5-speed manual gearbox is nice to use. Wait for the rumoured Nismo version if you crave more performance. Those wanting the absolute cheapest new Nissan Micra can go for the Vizia, which includes hill start assist, LED daytime running lights, electric door mirrors, 2-tone dashboard, 2-speaker sound system and a height adjustable driver's seat. Above that is Vizia Plus, which adds aircon, then there's N Connector, which adds bigger alloys, a leather steering wheel and yet more gadgets. The granddaddy of the range is the Tecna, which adds 17s, an engine start button, rear parking sensor and a rear view camera. Prices start from $11,995, which makes the new Micra a solid budget motor. Obviously, if you want all the extra bells and whistles, you can expect to pay a lot nearer $20,000. A bit much for a Supermini if you ask us. Mind you, enhancing the value for money is the fact it offers a claimed 64.1 miles per gallon and just 99 grams per kilometre of CO2, if you go for the 0.9 litre petrol, that is. The diesel, meanwhile, is meant to be capable of up to 88.3 miles per gallon. Not that real-world figures will be quite as impressive for either engine. No one has driven the new Ford Fiesta yet, but we have driven the new Micra, and you know what? We actually really like it. It's a quirky little machine that is vastly superior to any Micra before it. It's cheap to run, safe, aesthetically pleasing on the inside and out, pleasant drive if a tad gutless. Ultimately, Nissan has built a very capable little car, and one you no longer need to be 80 years old to consider buying. Be sure to head to Recombu Cars for our full Nissan Micra review, and while you're there, give us a subscribe on YouTube for more car reviews and videos. Thanks for watching, guys.